What is up, my fellow Doverkins? As you all know from my previous video, I make songs now. Yay. But let's talk about where I started. It was actually right here. This is Bitch Lasagna, as you may know by the title of this video. And basically, I tried recreating it inside of FL Studio at its fullest, like literally its fullest, and getting every placement, every sound, everything correct. It's not perfect. But I think at this point, I'm happy enough with it to actually put it out there and say that it's good. So I will be including the FLP inside the description, which I'm actually going to export after this. So let's talk about where it started. I think back in like 2018, 2019, Fortnite released their music blocks. So I started using them to try and make Bitch Lasagna. That was bad. I'll show a clip of that on screen, because it was pretty fucking bad. And then, if we move on, I've created this whole thing. It's a little weird, but if you want to tweak it, you can obviously tweak it. So when we run back through this thing, here's what it sounds like. And from then on, I've obviously started making like Bitch Lasagna inside of FL Studio. After that came my horror Bitch Lasagna, which kind of fits because that fucking song was horrifyingly bad. But then after that, I did Oof Lasagna, which was basically Oof Lasagna, and oh my god, that shit was fucking clipping beyond the fucking clipping level, and it was bad, okay? Then I made Ass Shit Lasagna. This is painful, man. That thing was that was also bad. It was alright, but it was clipping and just everything was a mess. Like the whole composition of that song. I could definitely make them better now, but I'm not going to because they're already out there and they've happened. But here we are with the latest version of Bitch Lasagna, probably my final version. Let's run through it and how I made it and what's actually going on inside of this FLP. First, right here, we have the plucks, which basically are this. Interesting. And then we have a bass, which basically begins like that, and then we have this. And yes, all those like little notes that rise up, they took me a while to learn inside of Nexus. Then we have a second bass, which is a little different. Some of these basses I actually took from a guy, sampled them, pretty good. And then there's hoo hoo hoo. I sampled that from the original Bitch Lasagna song, and obviously made it as close to it as I can by messing about with it. And then we have the hi-hats, which I actually wanted to have in a pattern, but I've got them as a sample, so here they are. Pretty basic. And then we have the claps, which are clang. They're very clangy. Very nice. And these claps are actually interesting because basically, if I select that sample, they have claps going into claps, reverse claps. It's pretty interesting, like that. And that is actually reversed, I think. Oh, no, it's a snare, but yeah, it's set to reverse, so it's pretty cool. And then we've got the kicks, which are interesting. Very punchy. And then we have this chorus melody, which is interesting. And then we have the chorus chops, which are interesting. We also sidechain them, sounds a little better. And then with that chorus melody, it's good. So yeah, that sidechaining is pretty cool. And then we've got some piano. That is a dream, that Nexus piano is amazing. And then we've got Review You, which is just a double claps that he does. And then we've got a load of other things under here that are not really important, but you know what, actually, let's just go through them. We've got these little things that I actually sampled from the original song, I think. They're like the rises and drops and things. Pretty interesting. And then I've got like noise obviously coming in. Pretty cool. And then I've got this, I don't know what that is, but it's probably something. More noise basically. And yeah, this will just run out. And I also put some of my plucks on here. For this like end drop bit. I'll go through that in a minute. And then I have more FX stuff. Basically, we don't care about that. No one gives a shit. Let's play the full song. We might as well. Right, so let's just do this and then turn those off. And then here we are.
We're gonna be completely fucking done, cause we only just begun. I review you, 0 by this fun. So come on, T-Series, looking hungry for some drama. Here, let me serve you, bitch. Series, bitch, lasagna. Lasagna. Look at these crowded mugs. Bitch, lasagna. Bitch, lasagna. Who the hell is bombing this? You was dragon while you just talk magician. Got a fifth of the population in your nation, but I got 90 rolls of words to hold your defecation. Multiply, what the fuck is that even supposed to mean? Your language sounds like it come from a mumble record. Nothing but a bitch on you.
And there it is. It's very epical. But anyway, that was basically Bitch Lasagna. You can download this FLP in the description if you want to. I think I've got it pretty much as accurate as I can get it. And that's where I'm going to end it. And that's the FLP right there. So go download that if you want to do anything with it. Don't know what you're going to do with it, but you know, there's an FLP. Anyway, make sure you like, share, comment, subscribe, do whatever the hell you want. And I will see you guys in the next video. Peace. So basically, I'm an idiot and forgot to mention one more fucking thing. The most important thing of any FLP. The plugins. Basically, I only have like 2 plugins used. I've got Serum on here, but it doesn't matter because that was just for testing purposes. But my main plugin, as you may see, is Nexus, so that's all you need. And the only other plugin I think is actually on the chorus, so let's go to the chorus, right here, and that should be Sonatina Orchestra. So they're the only two plugins you need, Nexus and Sonatina Orchestra. Serum, wherever it is, Serum on there, that's not important. As you can see, I turned it off because it was obviously for testing purposes, but just in case you needed to know that. And obviously let's check here, just in case we've got any other plugins. Shaperbox 2, that is another plugin. You might actually need that. I don't know what I'm actually doing with that. I haven't checked, but I see. I was doing some side chaining with that, I think. But yeah, you might need a Shaperbox 2 to run this. But I don't know. You can try it without that. But obviously, I only got all the plugins out there, so you know what plugins are needed. But everything else seems pretty much fine. There's nothing that you wouldn't have originally with FL Studio. Just Shaperbox 2. Everything else, I try to use as many stock plugins as possible because, you know, it's obviously a lot easier than having to mess about, but that's it. Nexus, Sonatina Orchestra, and Shaperbox 2. And that's all you need.
I don't like your T-Series. Nothing personal, kid. But I must go all out. Just this once. Bob's or Avonn, whichever will it be. Set the fuck down, T-Series. I'm here to spill the real tea. You tryna cheat through me from spot on number 1, but you in the air you lose. So best think you haven't won. When I'm through with you, we're gonna be completely fucking done. Cause we only just begun. I review you. Zero vibe is fun. So come on, T-Series. Looking hungry for some drama. Here, let me serve you bitch lasagna. Bitch lasagna. Bitch lasagna. Series ain't nothing but a bitch lasagna. Bitch lasagna. Bitch lasagna. T-Series ain't just crying for the mama. Bitch lasagna. Bitch lasagna. Series ain't nothing but a bitch lasagna. Bitch lasagna. Bitch lasagna. T-Series doesn't work itself in her pajama. Who the hell is Bob, man? Why you wanna kiss him? Ew. I'm a blue-eyed white dragon while you're just dark magician. You got a fifth of the population in your nation, but I got 90 rolls of words to hold your defecation. Multiple, what the fuck is that even supposed to mean? Your language sounds like it come from a mumble rap community. No this fucking party with some bitch lasagna, bitch lasagna. Look at these series, they just crying for their mama. Bitch lasagna, bitch lasagna. These series ain't nothing but a bitch lasagna, bitch lasagna, bitch lasagna. Look at these series, they just wearing the pajama. Bitch lasagna, bitch lasagna. These series ain't nothing but a bitch lasagna.